Hey, how's it going, everybody? BurntBrian here, and welcome back to another Whatever Wednesdays. This is a video series where I just do whatever I feel like for the day, since I kind of stick to a pretty strict schedule the rest of the week as far as, you know, each day being something designated that I'm going to try to look at. Today's just kind of up in the air, whatever, and really it's kind of been a good place, a good replacement for the Talking Tuesday series that I used to do, which was just a free flow, free form kind of video where I give channel updates, also reach out and talk with the viewers out there, with any of you who have any questions, feedback, topics you want to hear me discuss, any of that stuff, you can always throw them down in the description and we will discuss them in future Whatever Wednesday videos. But today's just going to be a channel update. I thought about doing an unboxing today for some stuff that I got in, but I think I'll probably save that for next week. It is kind of a little bit of a techie box is what it's supposed to be. I don't think I'm going to do it on Techie Tuesdays. It may end up being, next Whatever Wednesday that I probably end up doing that video series with. I do have a lot of other exciting stuff that I want to talk about, some videos that I have planned and some stuff I've been working on outside of just the video process. But before we get into that, I got to take a big old swig out of this drink. Today we are drinking some Famosa, if I'm saying that right, lager beer. Says it's 1896. It's imported from Guatemala. Really don't know anything about this. I just saw it was a tall can we had at my little local store and figured I'd pick it up for this video series. So I'm going to go ahead and crack the top. Looks like it has an angry cock, rooster, whatever, on the front of this thing. All right, let's give it a sip. It's been a hot couple days here in Florida. Right now I'm in my garage. I'm trying to switch up my filming locations a little bit. The garage is rough. There's a lot of stuff that needs to be done. Anyway, we'll get to that in a minute. Cheers to all of you taking the time to watch this video today. I appreciate all of you. Yeah, it's not bad. That's pretty good. I'd say pretty smooth, easy drinking lager right there. Famosa. Definitely will have to look into that one a little bit more. Pretty good on this hot day. Anyway, just kind of some of the updates I wanted to talk about. Obviously, I've been trying to stick with my schedule as far as making all my videos go. If you don't know, you can follow me on Facebook. I've been posting pictures about what my schedule is. So almost every day of the week, I have something planned. So you've got Munchy Monday, Techie Tuesday, Whatever Wednesday, Thirsty Thursdays. Friday and Saturdays are sort of for me and for planning and for filming and for editing. And then there's Spicy Sunday, where I do hot sauce reviews or anything else spicy related. So I've really been trying to stick to that. This is the first week that I got all that done. Things that I've been working on the side. I did really update and revamp my website at www.burntbrian.com. I hope you go and check it out. Look at all the stuff I've done. If you want to be notified whenever I'm putting out new videos, any new content, behind the scenes stuff occasionally will be sent via newsletter. So if you want to get a part of that, if you want to be notified and possibly get behind the scenes stuff, go to my website, check out the newsletter option, throw in your email address and sign up for the newsletter, for the Burn letter. And I'll make sure to, send you one of those out every week and let you know what's going on with the channel. I am really focused on making video content. It's been years since I got into, really since I had the time to jump into this. And I'm finally at a place now. I'm settled in where I'm at this house, and just with work and with everything in general. And so it gives me the freedom to get back into this a little bit more. It's why I've spent some time on that. Set up my Google Analytics. I ran an ad through YouTube. I don't know if it really did much good. I ran an advertisement for my last sauce, which was Lucky Dog Hot Sauce. It was their Year of the Dog Hot Sauce. Really didn't get a whole lot of interaction on that one, but most of my videos haven't been getting a lot of traction. So I'm really just kind of trying to stay consistent with uploading, and hopefully the algorithm will start picking up and we'll start getting some more viewers. But it's been okay. It's been fun. I've really enjoyed getting back into the swing of things. I've got several videos that I've already recorded so that I don't have to stress every week and every day. My job sometimes will have me working until 7 o'clock at night, 6, 7, it really depends. I start sometimes at 7 or 8 a.m. and work, 12 hours. It really depends. So I may not always have time to stop and edit something and get it out. So I've been trying to stay a little bit ahead, make sure I have some content already pre-filmed. And then it gives me more leeway too. If I decide I want to share something more, that I like more, that I want to share now, I could do that, save stuff for later. But it's been a lot. I've been trying to revamp everything. I got my X account set up, so I'm on X. I've been working on my Instagram, on TikTok, on all of those sites, trying to post regularly, trying to stay consistent again with all of this stuff. Again, whatever Wednesdays are probably going to be primarily be this kind of thing. It's going to be, open discussion. It's going to be channel updates. I'm probably going to do some lives occasionally. I know my friend Florida 32 ounce down in South Florida had mentioned it might be a good idea to do some, a mix of this type of video with lives. So I'll probably end up doing some lives. I just got to make sure I have some viewers that are going to join if I do some live videos. I don't want to just be sitting there doing a live talking to myself. But the people will come. If you build it, they will come. And I'm confident that I can maybe try to win back some of those subscribers. That I've got over 1,700 subscribers, but get maybe 10 views a video. So hoping to really draw some of those folks back in because it's not just about hot sauce. Now it's about a wide variety of fun things that I enjoy. I may even do some stuff showing off house repairs. I do a lot of home repair, a lot of random things around the house. This garage, like I mentioned, it's really rough shape. When I moved in, there was a big giant wooden mantle, like a fireplace mantle in here that like a rat or some rats had gotten into. You could see all their poop. They were getting behind this board behind me in the breaker box and we're living back there. So, I've gone through and I've used spray insulation and I've basically filled all the gaps in this old rusted building. Eventually I may end up, I do have power run. So I've got, I think it was 220 up there. So I've got enough power to run plenty of outlets and stuff, but more than likely I may eventually end up just tearing all of this down and buying a really nice big shed, that's pre-built, that already has a lot of the wiring and the insulation and stuff. And then I can just run my existing panel right on into there. And then that would probably turn into less of a garage and more of a game room where I could, really have a cool dedicated place for, games and bar kind of stuff. That's all in the future, man. Everything about owning a home, there's always something else that you want to do, some other plan, some other thing that needs to be fixed. But I think our first priority is going to be getting a privacy fence around this house. I may have mentioned that in the last video. But speaking of videos that are coming up, let me take another swig out of this real quick. As far as the videos go, I really have been trying to think of what to do for these whatever Wednesdays. So while it may be a mix of this type of content with some live, I am going to sprinkle in some other stuff like unboxing. So I do have the box that I just picked up that'll probably be next week's whatever Wednesday. It's going to be, I think there's supposed to be anywhere from 5 to 8 items in the box. And they're supposed to be sort of techie, but also themed to the specific season. If you don't know, it's called Brio box. I think BREO. So I got their mystery box. We're going to check that out. I'm not a huge knife collector. I don't claim to be a knife collector that's very knowledgeable, but I have all my life always loved knives, sharp objects, swords. I've always kind of been more of that over a gun guy, though I do love my guns and have plenty of them. I really like knives. And maybe it's part of me working in kitchens all my life, having, the best, sharpest knives that I could have for the task at hand. But I do like to pick up new knives and collect some things here and there. So I picked up a couple mystery boxes of knives. So there's, like knife mystery box, basically. And I know I've looked at reviews. I've heard that they're mostly crap knives or China-made knives, but just about everything's made in China now. Even I love cold steel knives. They're good quality knives. But they're all made in China as well. They're designed in the U.S. and made in China. So I'm really looking forward to seeing those and sharing. I got 3 different boxes. I got an OTH out of the handle mystery box that should have a couple of those. I think I got a butterfly knife set and then just a random whatever mystery knife box. So we'll take a look at the 3 of those in an upcoming video. What else did I get? NECA, N-E-C-A. I did pick up a mystery box from those guys as well. I do have a lot of little collectible items like Funko Pops. I've got a couple of them, mostly horror themed because my girlfriend and I are both really big into horror movies. Her favorite stuff is anything of the Rob Zombie, but specifically like Devil's Rejects and 3 from Hell. And not so much House of a Thousand Corpses, but, still all of those. She was a big Captain Spaulding fan. So we've got a bunch of those types of things. And I thought, well, hey, I'll check out this NECA. We'll look at the horror, I guess they make really good dolls. So figures for all of the various movies. Like they're not just horror themed, they do others, but I specifically focused on the horror side of it. So I'm really looking forward to seeing what comes in that mystery box. You never know. You could sometimes get something really good with any of those things. So that's what I've got coming for these whatever Wednesday videos. I did just order from a couple people. So I've got a couple hot sauces coming. I'm not going to mention them right now, but I do have some rubs and hot sauce and barbecue sauce. So in the next coming videos for both Munchie Mondays as well as the Spicy Sundays, we're going to have some hot sauce reviews for some really good companies. Not your store-bought standard crap from the grocery store. We're also going to, of course, do some more smoking. I've got my wood pellet grill. I've experimented with it some, so now it's time to film some videos using it. I do have a bone-in Boston butt in my fridge right now. Tonight, I'm going to use one of the amazing rubs that I got from a small company here in Florida that's veteran-owned. We're going to do the rub on that, and I'll probably try it with a couple different barbecue sauces. There's a blackberry one and then a spicy blackberry, so we're going to try that, as well as a mustard. This is a mustard sauce, so I'll probably be doing that sometime this weekend, or I'll be filming that in the next couple days. Other than that, man, things are what they are. I'm just trying to maintain the grind, really trying to get people back into these videos. I don't know if you took the time. If you didn't, please go watch my video from yesterday on my Techie Tuesdays. I finally figured out, and I know it needs tweaking. It doesn't look great, especially when I was filming some of the Zen Studio games. Some of them looked okay, but really I think I need to play with the screen settings a little bit within Pinup Popper for those specific applications. So next Tuesday's video will be more on certain VPX tables. I think I'm going to focus on, like, one of the favorites that just came out was The Matrix. I absolutely love it. I've had so much fun playing it. It had me go back and rewatch the original 3 Matrix movies. And, I don't know, it's just such an awesome job. They did a great job on the detail with the table, the lighting, the challenges, the shots, all that stuff. So I'm going to really focus that on that next video. Again, that's using the OBS studio software, free screen recording software, and I finally got it to where I can record the playfield, the back glass, and the full DMD, and then also leave a spot so that I can film my face and do reactions and talk directly to the camera while I'm playing as well. So I'm really hoping that takes off a little bit. I know that that's kind of become a big topic for people lately, or it's a big hobby, a big interest, is home arcades. For me, it's my childhood thing. I've always wanted to have what I have right now in the house. And that's the beauty of buying your own home and working hard and saving money and getting the opportunity to do what you want. That's the great American dream, right? Being able to pursue what makes you happy, the pursuit of happiness. And I've really been trying my best in this place, getting away from all the negativity of where I used to live in Gainesville, Florida, and coming back to my roots in Keystone, having this home that overlooks Lake Brooklyn over there. It's just, it's the best thing ever. But when it comes to arcades and stuff, a lot of people are interested in it. And if my dad was around still, he would have loved to go to see everything that I have. Every game you could ever imagine from a kid, from every console, from every arcade system, all the way up to modern time. It's just awesome. I mean, I even have a dedicated PC that just is connected to my 85-inch TV, and we pretty much play mostly just Jackbox games on there. We have friends come over, everyone breaks out their phone. We can play Jackbox games. I have most of them in my library. I also have like all the different fighting games, the Tekkens, the Street Fighters, the Mortal Kombats, all that stuff. I've got PlayStation controllers, Xbox controllers, all that stuff. So if people wanted to come over and play fighting games, all that stuff's there. Really tried to capture that. It sucks that a lot of friends don't really come around much anymore, but I realize as we get older, we all kind of go our own ways. We all, separate. We do our own things. It's hard to get people together, especially when they have kids and stuff. It's hard to get, people to just all come and hang out like they used to. It usually takes kids growing up and graduating high school and moving away before maybe, some of those friends are more relaxed and can come and hang out and do stuff. So I'm hoping to start attracting some more folks over and playing some of the arcade stuff. But for right now, it's great for me and Amber. We don't have to go out on a Friday or Saturday night and drink at a bar and spend a ton of money. We have our robot bartender, every kind of alcoholic drink you could want, every liquor, every liqueur, a beer full of multiple types of, a fridge full of multiple types of beers. You know, we've got it all set so we don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to risk driving somewhere to go play some games and spend a lot of money on overpriced drinks at the bar. You know, most of the people that go to those bars nowadays here locally, I don't know anymore. Most of them are a lot older than me. So, you know, we have it made here. It's really nice. Although I do still like to get out of the house. Boy, I'm rambling. Let me take another swig. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you know, I do like to get out of the house, though, and that's the struggle I have. I have everything here that I like and things that make me happy, and we have a lot of fun. At the same time, when you work from home, it's like that's all you see 24 hours a day. My office has no windows in it, so I'm sitting in a little office all day looking at a screen, multiple screens, and you know, there's no light. I don't really get to see the sun. I do take breaks and step outside, take the dog out and stuff. But like when this is all you see all the time, you got to take some time for yourself to leave and go out and do some fun stuff. So, you know, we've gone bowling recently. I had so much fun. There was one time in my life when I was young and I used to work at the Alley Cats bowling alley in Gainesville. I had bowled a 272, damn near a perfect 300. I probably will never come to that again, but I still have that ball. And that's what I was throwing when we went to the bowling alley not that long ago. And, it was so much fun. I didn't do great. I think I got maybe the highest score was like 155. It was actually in the 160 range. But my ball is so old. It's got chips in it. Probably needs to be repaired. And I'm probably going to actually now go and buy a new ball, get refit, and try to see what some of the new, you know, all balls have different kinds of techniques that help them curve and whatnot. So I'm going to try to experiment, play, get myself a new one. And we're going to try to go bowling more. Not only was it great exercise, it was just also a really fun time. We play Wii bowling all the time. I don't know if you guys still have a Wii U, regular Wii, not Wii U, but we play our Wii all the time, whether it's tennis or basketball or bowling or any of that. I mean, it's just fun when the kids come over. Even the kids today still love to go back and play bowling, and you know, and the basketball one's big in this household. It's basketball and bowling are the two that we play the most. You know, I've got a Wii, I've got a Wii U, we've got all that stuff. But yeah, you know, life is crazy. I'm just glad that I'm at this point now. I've got the house, bringing it all back to, you know, being able to do what you want, the pursuit of happiness. That's what being an American is all about. I busted my ass for so many years, struggling back and forth, not knowing what I wanted to do, where I wanted to be, managed to land this great career. And, you know, now I'm finally at peace. Like I'm at a good place in life. I've really worked hard to make this my home. You know, repairs, new septic or new drain field, new water filtration system. It's been awesome. I've got a 401k. I've got retirement. You know, it's good, man, when you finally find your place career-wise. So yeah, if you're out there struggling, don't give up. Just keep working hard and look for opportunities. Take an opportunity, even if it's at the bottom level, like I did, starting out in a shipping department. I worked my way up to being where I am now, and you know, and it's awesome. So let me take another swig. If you've been watching this long, listening to me to ramble, you're the best. I appreciate you guys. This really, you know, these videos were always so much fun to me, the Tall Can Tuesdays, that are now kind of whatever Wednesdays, because it always gave me a chance to just chill out, be myself, relax. Not that I'm not myself in my other videos. It's just that I try to keep to a format, and I'm trying to improve that format, with my videos, that are reviewing products and whatnot. But this is all about just chilling out and, you know, being who I am with the camera, with you guys, sharing what's on my mind. And I appreciate everyone who listens and watches and enjoys these videos. So cheers. This one's for you. Almost to the bottom. I'm drinking this one slow. I guess I'm not drinking it slow. I'm just talking way too fast. So, maybe I'll show off some more of my stuff one day in another video. I'll show this garage, this bench that I'm standing in front of. It's got 2 lights up here. I have another bench that's the same. They're very long. These actually used to be in the factory that I worked at, where we made certain types of medical devices. We had these giant benches that our service techs would work at. And so they all have plugs, outlets on the front. We've got lights. There used to be electric static devices that were plugged into all this stuff. But when the factory was shutting down, they had a big auction, and this auctioneer company came in and put all of these things up. And I ended up getting 4 of these very long tables. I gave one to a friend of mine that I worked with at the factory. Another one I gave to my friend Tommy, who lives here in town. He has a YouTube channel as well, Tommy's Hobbies. I think he has it in his wood shop, if I'm not mistaken. And then I got these 2 that I put in here, which pretty much takes up the entirety of my back wall back here. They are very large. We're not talking just little workbenches. They are longer than I am. So they're at least 6 feet wide, both of them. So we have 12 feet of bench running across. So that was my idea for this, was to have, buy these things at the price I paid. It was like $300 for these. They're incredible. They're holding up well. It's solid steel with really good wood, except for the wood that's on the top panels. This is kind of cheap. One of them's already warped on that side, but man, it's awesome. For the garage, these things are perfect. They make such an excellent workstation that's dirty as shit up here. I have to clean all this stuff, but man, I think this year I'm going to finally get my garage in order. I'll probably have because I have extra TVs, I'll probably put a 55-inch TV out here somewhere, so that when I'm tinkering around, I got something to watch with the Fire Stick going. I've got a giant fan over here. I'm probably going to install an outlet or some kind of blower fan up top that I'll pull the hot air out of here. But yeah, little by little, man, this place is awesome. This year, I really did work hard toward the end of this last year to get this garage kind of cleaned up and set up and ready. And so it's all looking good. This will be another place that I can possibly film some videos one day when I'm tinkering and working on stuff. Even if it's an arcade, I may drag it out. I've got an arcade machine sitting over here that needs to be worked on. But yeah, man, I don't know. I possibly for next week, I may have a video for either the Whatever Wednesdays or Fuck It Friday. I may put up a video next week. We're going to the fair this Friday, so the Clay County Fair. I haven't been in years. I hear it's a nightmare. It's a clusterfuck of a ton of cars, a ton of people. So we'll just have to see how all that goes. I'm not going to ride a whole lot of the rides. I'm mostly going to be there to film and cheer everyone on and doing their crazy adventurous rides. I don't do a lot of crazy rides. That's just me. I've never been a big fan of that kind of stuff. Maybe because when I was a kid, I almost fell out of that damn pirate ship because they let me on and I was way too small, and their little lock mechanisms that they have did not hold me in. I was literally afraid for my life I was going to come zooming out of that thing. I had to hold on while my brother laughed his ass off next to me. So yeah, I don't really do a lot of fair rides or just rides in general that are risky to my life. So anyway, I think I want to wrap up this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure and give it a big thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And of course, please drop some comments down below. I love interacting with all of you, especially those who are the troopers who made it all the way to the end of this video. You guys are the diehards, the good friends, the people that are here and supporting me through and through. So I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Throw me some comments. Let me know if there's something you want to hear me talk about in one of these future Whatever Wednesday videos, because it's all about whatever the fuck we want to talk about. I'm going to finish this thing off, this Guatemalan beer. So to all of you still watching, cheers. Oh yeah. Woo! That's just what I need at the end of this crazy hump day. It's been crazy with work. So it's nice to step away, enjoy a beer, and talk with all of you. So anyway, Thanks so much for watching. As always, stay toasty, my friends. We'll see you in the next video.